Yo, pick up guys, welcome to the Football Overseas YouTube channel. And it is the first game of the season. It will kick off into this time. And how I've waited to see Carrick's official debut as our permanent manager. This is his first debut officially. It's his first match. Yeah, and I'm waiting to see what tactics he will bring as a permanent manager, because as an interim manager, he did steer the boat well and he did take us up levels and he did impress us with the style of football he displayed last season. Now we are back to club football. Now we are back to season football, and I want a better season than we had last season. I want a better defense that we had last season. I want a better attack than we had last season, and a better midfield. I understand that our midfield will be a bit more thin than it was last season because of some skills will be lacking from last season, and we don't have match winners or last minute match clutchers like Casemiro anymore, because Casemiro has left the club. Gate is injured, and that means our midfield is a bit thin for the first half of the season until January 2027. But Gate is meant to come back for the second half of the season. And welcome to Football Overseas channel. Huh? To Football Overseas City channel, and make sure you subscribe, like, share, and we'll start off with it. Yeah. Wait. We start off with it. We are traveling to Hull City to play the fixtures, to play the matches, and we're traveling to Hull City. Hull City is one of the promoted clubs, and we are playing against them. Obviously, last match we played before, and last preseason match we played before ending the preseason, we started off brightly, and then we missed our chances. I guess we learned in the first half, and then second half we collapsed. We totally collapsed, conceding 3 goals in a sprint blinter. I saw Luke Shaw being rinsed out. I saw horrible defending in the second half, and it's really shocked me to the core. And that's where told myself that we really do need a midfielder. We really do need a left back, and yeah. So obviously, I want you guys to comment. How are you feeling ahead of Hull City? Are you confident ahead of Hull City? Do you think United could get the first win of the season? Because we need this 3 point to kick off the season, and I need a positive result. I need a positive win, and it is one of those results where I am demanding Carrick to win, and not win by a scrappy performance of 1-0 or 2-1. I want a demolition, because it is Hull City. It's one of the promoted sides, and what makes it better is that Carrick, last time we faced Hull City, Carrick was in that playing squad that played against Hull City, and Carrick knows Hull City inside and out. Obviously, it's not the same Hull City that Carrick played against, and it's a more of a modern Hull City, but it is a club that where Carrick is familiar with. Yes. Mhm. Let me put up the poll in the chat. And the poll is in the chat. You can vote down below what you think, what your thoughts. The poll is officially in the chat section. And yeah, uh-huh. So let's start off and let's kick off this stream, this beautiful stream. You can be commenting down your thoughts in the comment section, the live chat. You can be commenting down your thoughts of the game, of everything. Interact with me as we go through this game, this preview, match preview. Interact with me and yeah, make the live chats lively. Share down your thoughts, share down your opinions. I will interact with you guys because it is a match preview and I want to see the audience. I want to see what you guys think of the game. And yeah, so obviously we are playing against Hull City. Yeah, and we're playing in the stadium. Match details. So last season, United finished third in the Premier League, as you guys know. We finished is in ESL sport, and we had qualified for ESL football for this season. Hull City finished sixth. That in the last promotion playoff spot, and they got promoted to a scrappy playoff final. To be honest, Middlesbrough was that poor on that day, and Middlesbrough should have done better, but they didn't do better. And Hull City just won to a scrappy goal. Now, all I know about watching Hull City's promotion playoffs is their style of football is kind of similar to Arteta's kind of football, where they play a certain low block, and that's what will hurt us. We struggle against teams that play low block football. Yeah. Where is it? Mm, mm. Yeah. Yeah. Huh? Yeah. There. I think that works. Let me click in. Yeah, I think that works naturally. Yeah. And we're playing at MKM Stadium, clubbing to Hull City. Last time we played against them was in 2017, back in 2017, and it was a 0-0 draw. And yeah, Michael Carrick was in that team that faced against Hull City last time out, and now he's a manager of Man United. And it is funny how football can write storylines, how football can write some stories, and hopefully Michael Carrick can get some revenge as a manager, and because it's a club where he knows he has played against Hull City before, and he played against Hull City 9 years ago, so he knows what that club is about. He knows similar to what they believe in the style of football is, and hopefully he doesn't get beat out in by a promoted club. That's what I don't want to be out out schooled by a promoted club as well. Yeah. Our last five form games, we lost. We lost 4-2 to Poland. Obviously, most of these games are precision games. That is our only loss in the precision. 4-2 loss to S Milan, and also we lost to Wrexham. Also, that we had two losses. One big loss against a six against a big team, and another small loss against a smaller team as well. Vote in the poll your thoughts as well, and what you think about Carrick. Whether you believe Carrick will get 3 points against Hull City. Tell me what you think about that in the poll. Yeah, and yeah, let me know whether that will happen or whether that won't happen as well. Watching the poll is up in the YouTube YouTube stream thing. Unless I cannot see it, it should be up there. Yeah, yeah. So it should be up. Yeah. Uh the game against Rosenbach really impressed me with how the youth really played against Rosenbach. PSG, we had a good second half against PSG. First half was a bit sketchy. As Atletico Madrid, the same story as PSG. We had a good second half against Atletico Madrid. First half, we were a bit here and there. Yeah, and against Leeds United, our B team had a better first half. Second half was there. Yeah. So it is a precision where we can see that United is still a one season, is still a one half team where we perform well in whether the first half or second half, or and then the other half we perform poorly. And that's something that you have noticed in the precision as well. And I thought that will have changed in the precision with how we have. Yeah, I thought we will have worked on that, whether we have increased the how long we can stand with we performing well, consistency. But it seems like it's something that we're still struggling with, depending on the depth that we have, also the quality of the players we have as well. Still struggle with it. Yeah, and yeah, Hull City Hull City's last five home games, they managed a draw against United Sisters Club, Nice 0-0. They lost to Frankfurt. Did they lose to Frankfurt? They lost to Frankfurt 2-0. It wasn't a bad loss, to be honest. It could have been three. They lost to a Turkish. They played some clubs. They played some friendlies against some Turkish clubs like Cassipiasi. They drew 1-1. It was impressive but result because Cassipiasi is considered most of these Turkish clubs that I mentioned here that considered mid-table in their league, mid-table. Yeah, so they are. So 1-1 draw. They beat the two Turkish clubs, Konyaspor and and Rizespor. They played the two first preseason games in Slovenia. That's where they had the preseason as well. And yeah, for a bit of some results, they had two wins, two wins, one draw, two wins, two draws, and one loss. Not so bad as a preseason. For United, we have had two wins, two wins, no, three wins, one draw, one loss, two losses. So for United, it is fifth. It is our losses and our wins are very tight. Our draw, we rarely draw in this preseason. It shows that it's a highly volatile team yet, and it shows the quality of our squad depth as well. Yeah. While we are in kind of better form than how Hull City is, in terms of also team quality, we are way better than Hull City is. But in terms of sharpness, we're still not there yet. Yeah. 4-man head to head, we have scored 11 goals, seven goals conceded. That means an average of 1 goal per game. United has an average of two goals per game United has scored. They have conceded 1 goal every game, and and that leads to a very good average, to be honest, because it means we are scraping wins somehow out of miracles or scraping wins there. Yeah. Hull City, Hull City have It's also a tight section as well. Hull City have managed to have 6 goals scored, 4 goals conceded, and that means for every 1 goal, it means the average average goals per game is they score 1 goal per game, and they concede 0.8 goals per game, which means Hull City is most likely to draw games than to win games as well. And for United, they're most likely to win games. And Michael Carrick was in the squad that last faced against Hull City as a Man United player, which is something heroic and something I didn't know until even had to double check on that. Unless I'm wrong about that, but he can't let me know. But yeah, watching the poll about your thoughts about this game, let me know in the comment section, in the live chats, your thoughts on the game. Let me know what you think about the game. Are you confident on us getting 3 points against Hull City? Because I'm 50-50, and I know we struggle against low block teams like Hull City. We very much struggle against them. Yeah, and we do very well against the big six. That I'm assured of. But against Hull City, like I'm not assured of. So make sure you vote in the poll what you think, because right now there's no vote currently, and the poll has been up 11 minutes ago. I'm refreshing the screen to see whether there's any change in the poll section. Still none, but make sure you do vote in that poll as well. Yeah. Who's available for the game for United? Renato Martinez, even though he made a little bit of an appearance against Milan, but he's expected to be back in the first 11, starting in the first 11 after the September international break. He's still having a bit of a setback, and you can see even from his defending against Milan, it wasn't he wasn't really back to his true self, and that means he'll be more of a super sub than he'll be more of a sub than a starter for United. Yeah. And Matthias Delete will be back early October, late November. So he'll be back in the after the October. I think, is it October international break or something like that? No, I don't think there's in October. There's a November international break. Yeah, he'll be back he's either targeting to be back in October, or he'll target to be back after the November international break, if I'm not wrong. Mail from Tom Hinton, even though this news is irrelevant because he's third choice goalkeeper, and he'll be back late September 2026. He has a right hamstring strain or a pull. Mason Mount should be back after the September international break. He has pulled an injury in preseason against PSG. Yeah. Sesko Sesko has had an injury where United has been keeping it on the low. He pulled that injury against Liverpool. He hasn't been back ever since then. He's expected to be back for the Manchester Derby. That was the polling to be for him to be back for then. And I know they said that he'll be back in pre-season, but I hardly doubt he'll start this game. And I highly doubt he'll start other games as well. So I think September 12th could be the latest date, or he could be back earlier than that in September. Yeah. Unless I'm proven wrong. Yeah, so injury returns again. I know you're wondering why. You mentioned Mr. Martinez is injured, but he's expected to be back on to the starting 11 in September. Yeah, Mr. Martinez made an appearance off the bench against AC Milan, and he is expected to be back starting in the first 11 in September. Yeah, but not coming off the bench. So his injury is returned, but he's not fully returned to starting for him to start against a team. No suspension returns. Have I reached? Opposition watch. Uh, Hull City have made some introductions. They have bought a goalkeeper. That goalkeeper is meant to debut against United. Is meant to compete with the veteran Jack Butland for the starting Butland for the starting position. Yeah, he's meant to. He's expected to battle the veteran Jack Butland on for a starting spot in goal. The two goalkeepers are meant to compete for that. And then there's Nobel Mendy. Nobel Mendy has arrived from PSG in a club record fee of 17 million deal, and is highly tipped to start in the back line. He's a left back, if I'm not wrong. And Lucas Gonadot, he was signed in a late 11.6 million double deal alongside Joy Galhadit to bolster the midfield as well. Also, other players to that could feature against United is either as a sub or as a starting or in the starting 11. We have people like Morita. Morita is an experienced Japanese midfielder who arrives on a free transfer from Sporting CP. What I know about Japanese is their how they specialize on control, and that could be something that could help um Hull City control that midfield against United. Yes. Also, players like Matt Target. Matt Target is a left back that has joined from Newcastle United on a free contract to bring the vital top flight experience for Hull City. Also, players like Jens Dahl is highly rated 20-year-old Norwegian midfielder, joined for 10 million and adds a strong depth to the engine room. And we talk about the engine room, that is the midfield. I don't think Beleba will feature for United in this game. I think it's too soon. Maybe United will not sign him in time for this game. Yeah, and that's where I'll come into. So a little bit about our opponent. Hull City did exceptionally well in 2025-2026 campaign. They were defining all preseason relegation expectation to secure a top six finish. They went on to navigate the championship playoff, eliminating Middlesbrough at Wembley Stadium to officially secure the promotion back into the Premier League. The survival with the forward Enis Destin departing the club to join the Turkish club that they played against in pre-season to reinforce that squad. The newly promoted squad finalized a club record deal, to sign the defender Nobel Mendy, also splashing million to secure the French midfielder, youth midfielder Lucas Gonadot from Strasbourg alongside Jao Gal Galhadit. Yeah, Hull City fought hard to earn fought hard to a hard and draw 0-0 draw against the French side Nice in the final preseason fixture on August 15th, 2026, successfully closing out a busy summer schedule. Historically, matchups between Reds and Hull City have has has produced sorry so from English has produced intense domestic drama has produced intense domestic drama. The, the United's 4-3 era against the Tigers at Old Trafford in November 2008 featured a Michael Carrick goal and a Cristiano brace. It stands out as one of the most entertaining battles in the head-to-head history. Prior to that meeting, the Yorkcaster side was a reality, but United have traditionally dominated a historical record, winning 9 out of our 12 modern encounters since 2008, which means history is on our side on this. Head-to-head, we're favorites on this as well because of our past encounters with Hull City as well. So that matters. Mm, in also in our domestic leadership shift, Michael Carrick has taken up permanent reins at United, stepping up after Ruben Amorim's tenure as manager. Each came to an end midway through last season. Carrick successfully steadied the ship to guide the Reds back to Champions League. Now faces a fascinating tactical test on August 22nd, 2026, when his side travels to the MKM Stadium for a Premier League opening day clash against Hull City's highly praised manager Jackie Rovesic. Yeah. So a bit about our rivalry. It Yeah, so this rivalry is not, it is originated from a stark contrast between a global football superpower and a proud, resilient young Yorkshire institution representing a traditional English David versus Goliath domestic battle where Hull City fights to disrupt Man United elite status. It's escalated during the 20th century for all those who watched it. It is a catch. Now this is beyond football. It is it escalated during the 20th century as a cultural and economic divide, where it's putting the wealthy global metropolis of Manchester and its football royalty against the city of Hull. Hull is a historical port city defined by its working class, fishing industry, and fierce local independence as well. That is compared to Hull, Manchester as well. And on the football side, it's exploded onto the pitch in the late 2000s when Hull City earned promotion to the top flight for the first time, leading to fiery Premier League battles where the Browns' fearless Tigers refused to be intimidated by Sir Alex Ferguson's reigning English and European champions as well. And that's where it started being. a little bit picky here and there as well, for all those who know about that. It remains fueled by iconic, high-profile figures, closing paths highlighted by the current manager, Michael Carrick, who scored against the Tigers during his playing days, and legendary figures like Steve Bruce, Mike Phelan, who also served as Ferguson's trusted generals before managing Hull as well. The modern day, the modern days, the the modern day sees a massive revival of this competitive matchup as Hull City made their return to the top flight, eager to prove they belong among the England's elite clubs once again, as they did when they once got promoted back in the late 2000s as well, 2008. Yes. So, yeah. Uh-huh. Deadly players that could Hull City deadly players. Um, a boom. Yeah, so players, Hull City players who could hurt us. Players like Ollie McBain. Ollie McBain, I put him there because of his precision form. His precision form number one. He managed to grab a bit of points. He managed to grab 2 goals in the last 5 games in preseason. Number two, he did very well for Hull City in the FL Championship. He has been banging in goals for them. Also, players like Nobel Mendy. Nobel Mendy is a left back. He could do well marking our right wingers. That is like the likes of, it depends on what right winger we put. We put someone like a Bomo, he could do well marking a Bomo there. If we put someone like Ahmad, we have eliminated him there. And then Abu Kamara has also performed quite well. About Abu Kamara, where is he? Where are the five? Yeah, Abu Kamara. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, 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 okay. Abu Kamara has gone out on loan, so I need to remove him from there. Yeah, that has eliminated one player to watch out for. So also people like, if depends in on who starts in goal. The reason why I'm saying the goalkeeper will be a man of the match or co-dominate against United is because of, we don't know who could start as striker. We don't know whether Carrick will go to start with Zaxi. If it's Zaxi against a goalkeeper, this goalkeeper could be wanting, it is his official debut, the Greek goalkeeper from the Greek league. Choose Lakis, could be wanting to have a good performance against United. If it's Zaxi that starts there, he could actually get a good rating against United. And yeah, someone like Dawell has been getting a bit of assists and scoring goals back. Also, he has been key in also being creative. So on the creativity side, I have Oli McBurney and someone like Karen Dowell as well. For Man United, I have put 6 players. Here I was meant to remove Sesko because Sesko will not start as well. So here I have put Bomu. Bomu is our leading preseason goal scorer. I want Abomo to start. There should be no reason why Abomo should not start. Yes. Um, Bruno Fernandes for the assist. I want Bruno Fernandes to come back to the same Bruno Fernandes I saw last season as well. Amad Diallo has really impressed me. Amad Diallo, with his key performances, he has really impressed me. Also, players like Shelesi. Shelesi, I put him there because I know he could be a little shock off the bench as well, and that's a shock off the bench. So let me put him here. Yeah, Cunha as well. Cunha is another shocker of the bench as well, and yeah, Cunha, and then Rashford. Rashford is also. I know Rashford. It is against Hull City. Surely, Rashford cannot perform poorly against Hull City. Rashford needs to at least play well or to perform well. So, yeah, I put Rashford there as a shock performer. My preferred lineup against United. This is my preferred lineup against Hull City. Sorry, against Hull City. I'll put based on current news and who's available. Yeah, I've put Maguire, Maguire there. Maguire on the left centre back side. Luke Shaw is the only left back there, to be honest, so there's no other option. Right back, I put Dalot. Dalot has this thing of he's balanced in terms of that thing department. I'll have put Maswari, but again, it doesn't make sense. So I put Dalot there. And I put a Tillsman and Santos there in that pivot. Yeah, Tillsman and Santos in that pivot. I really think those two could do well in that pivot against Hull City. Number one is because I don't think they'll really disrupt. I don't think they'll be broken into like how they were broken into against Milan. Yeah, I think Hull City will most likely sit back, and this could actually help Tillsman and Santos a lot in the game plan and everything. And yeah, so Cunha, Bruno Fernandes, Diallo. Those are my front three. Cunha on the left wing, Bruno Fernandes as attacking midfielder, and Diallo on the right wing. Striker, I'll have a Bomo. Yeah. Now this is my predicted lineup. My predicted lineup is, I think he do somehow similar thing as I've predict my preferred lineup. Yeah, I think the only change to the Milan squad is the Heaven out for. I think the only change to the Milan squad is the Heaven out for Euro, and yeah. My preferred bench. If you ask me about my bench, what I want for my bench, I'll have this bench of Carl Dowley, backup goalkeeper on the bench. I know somehow they need a backup goalkeeper on the bench. The right back, I'll have a right back of Mazzari. Centre back, I'll have centre backs of Eden Heaven and Nelson Martinez. Don't know why, but I'll keep them there. Kobe Menu, I'll have him off the bench, coming off the bench, because the reason why I'm skeptical to start Kobe Menu in this game is number one, he has only played one game in the preseason, so match sharpness is important for me. Yeah, and he still needs a bit of games to at least get ready for the season. So also that's also another reason why I put Nelson Martinez on the bench as well. But Nelson Martinez will also be on the bench because also he's that's back from injury. So when he gets fully fit for match fitness, will be September for the Manchester derby. Yeah, could be Zaxi is the only other striker option left. Rashford and Dogo will be left wing options, left wing or right wing depending on whichever. I think Dogo can also play right wing at some point, and then Shalesi can be attacking midfielder option. Yeah, my predicted scoreline, I'm going to go for a 2-1 win for United. Really, yeah, I'm going to go for 2-1 win for United. I think we are going to win this game, and yeah, how to start off? We will start off with United scoring the first two goals, having a very bright spark in the first half, and then second half we will concede one goal. We'll start to panic, and we'll try to conserve the 1 goal lead, and we'll win 2-1. Yeah, it will be a bit conservative prediction, but really, yeah. But apart from that, hopefully we get our 3 points against Hull City. I want us to get 3 points against Hull City. I want us to perform well against Hull City, and I do want us to do well against Hull City. Apart from that, as well, Football Overseas is a sports channel, your favorite sports channel, where passion meets sports. And I will see you guys for Game Week 2. I'll see you guys for Game Week 2 match preview for Game Week 2 against Ipswich Town. I'll talk about a little bit about Hull City's performance there, and while I preview the Ipswich preview. But apart from that, we are on 1,032 subs. Let me check. Yeah. Yeah, we're on 1,032 subs. Make sure you like the channel, the streams. Make sure you comment down your thoughts once this stream ends. Make sure you comment down your thoughts on our prediction, on my preview, everything on the match. What you think will happen in this match? What your thoughts, expectations of this match? Because I expect 3 points. I expect a better performance, and I'll use this game to see how Carrick does against low block. And yeah, I make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh, you think United will win? If United will win, but by how much will United win though? Yeah, I'm thinking United will win 2-1. Really? Oh, Nation. You think United will win how many goals though? Yeah, big up to Nation in the building. Any more chats before? I'm taking in comments right now before I head off. Yeah, interact with me before I head off. Um, Nahason thinks United will win. I also believe in you. I'm a United fan, and yeah, Joy Man United. Yeah. Apart from that, and yeah, it should be an easy game. It should be an easy game. If United does not overthink it through, it should be an easy game where we should be beating them, and we should be done with that game by 45 minutes. Yeah, we should be done by the 45 minutes, and we should be leading 3-0 if United takes it seriously. Wow, 3-0. Yeah, wow, okay. He is confident. He is confident 3-0. Wow, okay. Yeah, I see your point. 3-0 win could be there. Also, I would love to see a 3-0 win for United. And what are your expectations of that game? Who will you want to not start that game? Will it, especially the striker position, will it be who will you prefer to start the striker position between Mbomo and Zaxi? Hmm. Yeah, apart from that, I'll see you guys next time. Who will you want? And Zaxi. Yeah, so but and I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Make sure you make sure you rack up the subscribe buttons because I'll be live. Make sure you rack the subscribe button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel. On 1032 subs. Make sure you like the streams. Make sure you watch other United videos that I've done on this channel. I'm working on my Beleba transfer analysis on Baleba as well. For those who are interested in United content, I'm working on that video on the background. My transfer analysis on Baleba. Once that deal is done, I'm working on it currently right now on the side. It will be live up. The video will be live up. And make sure you also subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend to subscribe to the channel. We're trying to build a fan-based channel where it is mainly for predictions, and then we also have content for other clubs as well. This show is for mainly for United show, but we also have other shows as well coming up as well. We were planning to do Liverpool at one point with Liverpool fan taking charge of that the own show, then in Madrid as well, but we are building slowly but slowly, and that's our goal. Yeah, we plan to be your favorite sports hub where football, where passion meets sports. Yeah. So also subscribe to the channel. We are trying to reach 2k 500 subs by the end of this year, and we're on 1k. We're on 1032 subs. So rack up the subs, and yeah, and I think I'll see you guys on the next stream. I've passed almost.